We got another good one today, y'all. Brittany Renner versus JustPearlyThings. Let's get into the video.
So each host will pull something from the internet or socials that they would like to address with that specific host. Sounds a little messy. We're gonna start with Pearl.
Sounds so messy.
We're gonna start with Pearl.
I'm first?
Yes. I mean, yeah, first, yeah.
Okay, so I saw something that you retweeted, Brittany. And it was something about
Brittany Renner told her to tread lightly.
And it was something about female intuition.
Okay.
And I just don't think female intuition exists. I think female intuition is terrible.
I think it's terrible in what way?
We make terrible choices as women. So people will always say, oh, my female intuition, I knew because of my female intuition. And yeah, I don't think it's really a thing.
Well, intuition, just simply put, is heightened awareness. And
nah, y'all be using intuition like you could predict shit that's going to happen. Like, I got this intuition, I got this feeling that this is going to happen. Women try to say that my female intuition is right. That's the whole point of female intuition. It's a manipulation tactic.
So it stems from when women were at home with children and had to be tuned into what was going on. So
no, it doesn't. This is some stupid shit. Brittany just be making up shit.
Intuition doesn't just stop at children. It's across the board. So if you aren't tuned into your intuition, that's a you thing.
No. I just look at the choices we make, you know.
Where are you?
Females, Brittany. She's talking about statistically. This is what she's saying.
We as women. I mean, look at
What kind of choices do you make?
What kind of choices do you make? Okay, what kind of choices do you make, Brittany?
Sound like Brittany got tongue-tied when the question was reversed.
No, but you're the one who's we're talking. You're saying that females don't make good choices.
Well, look at we own the majority. I have no debt. Right, but women in general.
That's because you're from a rich family, girl.
In general, women.
You're from a rich family, so what are you talking about no debt, girl?
Women in general have a
congratulations. Like you don't get a fish don't get applauded.
I know, I'm lucky. That's why I said I'm lucky.
Okay, so for you, so why lead with that? So why lead with that? So why lead with that?
You asked for an example, and I'm going to give it to you. Do you want me to start?
Girl, okay. Let me tell you what. Let's talk about. Girl, what you like to do is you like to say these really stupid fucking comments, right? And then so what you do, then you like sit back and then you're like, you think you're so smart. You have this fucking smug ass look on your face. And then you're waiting for someone to give you that like emotional, like passionate response.
Which is what you giving her.
So then you can sit there and be super dismissive and really kind of just gaslight. And I don't know, as a female.
Gaslight?
No. Yeah, do you know what that word means?
You guys use it for everything.
You guys,
go ahead.
Okay, you know what's funny about using you guys is seriously, it kind of feels like the only thing that is actually feminine about you is that you have a vagina.
Okay.
Because I feel like, there's like a man on the panel.
Okay, and what's feminine about you, Brittany?
Everything is feminine about me.
No, it's not.
Like, I'm not trying to go personal here. So I don't know why you're trying to make this personal.
No, you made it personal when you
I said,
when you led with, hey, I don't have any debt. I don't know. As if that's a flex because your parents have money.
You asked
What have you actually earned for yourself?
Brittany, you asked me. I'm saying in general, women own the majority of debt. We don't make great choices. Girl. If we look at who we pick, let's look at romantic decisions. Women don't make very good romantic decisions in general.
There's a point that needs to be made though, and that's the fact that what I heard Brittany say earlier was she's talking about people who have there's a deep heightened intuition. And I think where the conversation is splitting is the fact that you're actually talking about people who don't have that.
I really wish she would have stayed quiet, but she's talking about women. We're not talking about people. She's talking about women.
Who have it turned off, who are disconnected
like her
from their intuition, who don't make poor decisions. We make poor decisions. Like when we actually go down to the root of why it is that we make these poor decisions, there's layers and layers and layers and layers to it.
Which we call excuses.
And more of it is going to come from just like...
It doesn't matter though, because the basis of the argument is, do you have female intuition? Is your female intuition validated in your life? If you got to go down to the root, and it's still, you still talking about you made a bad decision. I want to say this is a stupid argument. I just think what Brittany is trying to do is set a standard right now that we're not going to do this on the show every time. We're not going to like bash women every time. I think that's the point. But Brittany knows that's what Just Pearly Things does.
Science and backing that you kind of put into collective bundles that ultimately just come from who? The white man you were raised by. So
damn, she just said the dumbest shit.
when it comes, so
that's the reason that she doesn't have any debt.
I'm just saying,
You asked for
that's not you making a decision. That's you being born into white privilege. And we need you to acknowledge that. So that's not a decision that you made. That is the way you came into this.
Just Pearly Things already says she's not talking about just debt. She's talking about romantic partners. That was one example, but they still want to harp on it. And then they start talking about white privilege and they need her to acknowledge white privilege. The reason why I don't like that is because it deals with envy. It's like she's never not going to be white and you expect her to just like everything that she talk about now, if it goes against what you're talking about is racial, or you bringing up the fact that she grew up in a functional household. Yeah, it just feels a bit envious. I don't like the white privilege talk. And then Brittany Renner's half white. I think the basic premise of this whole argument is that growing up, we always heard mama knows best, a woman's intuition, listen to the women know. As many of us found out, that was all propaganda. It was all used to pedestalize women and knock men down and tell men not to trust in the data, the statistics, not to trust in your intuition. Always defer to a woman. And I think really that's the essence of this argument. But you know what the scriptures say, do not cast your pearl upon swine.
You're a family of like 9 or 10. Like all that's how your dad set you up. So there are things that you genuinely did not have to experience. Right. You don't fucking know. You get to sit there again. You haven't even had to make any decisions. You're the same person. You are the same person that the last time I saw you accidentally. No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking. And you get to go. You're the same person who accidentally spent $50,000 and your dad was
it was supposed to be Pearl opportunity to go. She's still
able to pay it off on your credit card. Yes, you did when you
I didn't actually.
You're the one who said an accident. I spent over my limit. That's what you said. That's what you said. So again, that's what you said. That's what you said.
Brittany Renner is immature. I feel sorry for PJ Washington.
Last time that I saw you. Yeah. So again, we're going back to your girl. What the shit that comes. This is what I'm saying. The shit that comes out of your mouth. You literally just say whatever.
What are you? Why are you getting so mad over?
Because honestly, you're fucking delusional.
Brittany.
Brittany. Go ahead.
Brittany, I do think there's one thing that we have to say.
If you're gonna yell at me, I'm not gonna do that.
Because she come from a functional family, so she like, if you're gonna yell at me, I'm not gonna do this. She come from a functional family.
The show, like you don't have to. You don't have to scream at me. That's so disrespectful.
She like, we could have just debated the point, motherfucker, instead of you being all emotional. And I agree. I don't like the fact that she is a ticking time bomb like that, because that's Brittany Renner's style, right? And the shit is corny. It's played out.
I'm not here to get like that's like, you don't have to be rude. I don't.
Now, Just Pearly Things prove that females don't have intuition, because she thought it was a good idea to do a fucking podcast with Brittany Renner. Like, yes, Just Pearly Things is right. Any smart person would not do a podcast with Brittany Renner unless you want to get screamed at. But I don't know what made Just Pearly Things think that that was a good idea. Like, when I heard they had a podcast together, what I thought in my mind, I was like, damn, Just Pearly Things is really struggling.